Hey, welcome to week 3 of the Pigskin Pick'ems. Little stuff to go over. So last week, Big Grizzly turned it the fuck around, went 4-1. I gave you another fucking sperm bank lock of the week with Cincy easily covering at -31. Only one I lost was the Bengals on my upset special, but we all know upsets are a fucking gamble. That's why it's called fucking gambling. Now, I would have traded my good week for the rest of the boys having a better week. We kind of took it on the chin. I think Drew went
2-3.
2-3. Drew went 2-3. Waz went 1-4.
Yeah.
1-4, and Brady went 1-4. So wasn't a good week like last week for the boys, but we're gonna bounce it. We're gonna turn it around this week. We're gonna start off. We'll go with our first 3 picks. We're gonna go to you, Drew. Give me them 3 picks.
All right, well, I'm going to start it out here. Had a rough week, but still on top. Still an 8-2 overall record. Still pretty solid. I thought I'd switch it up this week. I'm going to throw in a little bit of college action from me. My first bet, we're going to go to the SEC. We got the Roll Tide, Alabama. Going to cover the 27.5 versus Missouri. I honestly don't know much about Missouri. Don't think they're that good. Alabama's obviously one of the best teams, the best coach in college football, Nick Saban. They're going to come out. They're well-rested, ready to go. They're going to come out and make a fucking statement. They're going to whoop up on Missouri. My second pick, going back to the NFL, I got the New York Football Jets. They're going to cover the 10.5 versus the Indianapolis Colts. I don't think the Colts are that good. They're suspect. I mean, the Jets aren't good either. The Jets aren't nowhere good. But I don't think Indianapolis is 11 points better than New York. So I got the Jets to cover the 10.5. And then my third pick is Green Bay to cover the 4 against New Orleans. I think the way New Orleans' defense, like Derek Carr pass all over them, I think if they play like that, Aaron Rodgers might throw for 500 yards that game. Aaron Rodgers and that offense they've been clicking. They've been looking good. New Orleans, I mean, they played good week 1, but then they shot the bed week 2 versus Vegas. So iffy on them. I think Green Bay easily covers the +4 there.
I thought it was +3. It's +3 now.
3.5 is what it is live. It's 3.5.
When I checked yesterday, it was +4.
Yeah, I got 3.5 as of this morning.
Okay.
So.
All right, so go 3.5 then.
Okay. All right, Waz, how about you? You're going to retaliate. You're going to come back from that bad week last week. Although, before I go to Waz, I do want to say all 4 of our sperm bank lock of the weeks hit. That's where the money's at. Freaking fucking sperm bank locks of the week. Waz, what do you got for us, man?
All right, so, I mean, God damn it, I've got to bounce back after last fucking week. Holy fuck. I mean, every gambler's got a bad week. It fucking happens. And then after that, you just you keep punching. You keep going in there, baby. You keep fucking pounding away, and you fucking come out clean the next week. That's how it goes. That's how it's going to be this week. So my first game I called 2 weeks ago, Auburn -7.5 against Kentucky. I said it 2 weeks ago. I'm going to fucking say it again. It's easy. Fucking go ahead, dial in your bets. Cash out some money afterwards. Auburn's going to piss pound Kentucky. I can't believe that spread 7.5. I don't give a fuck who Kentucky just got. Auburn's well coached. Bo Nix is coming back. They're going to fucking shit all over Kentucky. It's not even going to be close.
It's 16.5. You still want that bet? It's not 7. It's 16.5.
I just got it this morning. It was 7.5.
No, Auburn's at 7.5. Auburn's at 7.5.
Auburn's 7.5.
You're thinking LSU, Dad. LSU, Mississippi State, 16.5.
Yeah, Auburn. Kentucky's ranked. Kentucky's in the top 25. Kentucky's good.
Yeah. Kentucky, Auburn's 7.5, Dad.
So my second pick, I'm sticking on the Garner Minshew train, baby. I'm going Jaguars -3 against the fucking Dolphins. Fear the mustache, baby. I believe Garner Minshew's gonna fucking go in there to Miami. It's gonna be a cakewalk for him. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. The Dolphins are atrocious. Garner Minshew ain't. He's got DJ Chark out there. I predict DJ Chark going off, having a fucking nice little field day. Dolphins look fucking terrible. Can't say enough bad things about them. They look like fucking hammered dog shit. And then my third fucking pick, I'm going with Brady's usual fucking pick, baby. Circle the wagons for the Buffalo Bills. -1.5 against the Rams. Last week, Josh Allen had 417 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. I don't think that shitty Rams defense is going to slow him down. They got 2 good defenders, and that's all of their defenders. All you got to do, double team. Maybe, you know what, fucking triple team, okay? They got 1 pass rusher. That's it. That's all they have. And if they can't get pressure on Josh Allen, he's going to go off and have another fucking field day. The Rams are going to get blown out. The Bills defense is going to be all fucking, oh my God, they're going to molest Goff. I mean, he ain't gonna know what hit him. They're just fucked. The Bills are going to dominate that game. Those are my 3 picks.
Solid picks. Waz, what? Tell me again, what was the Jaguars? What are they getting?
Jaguars is -3.
They're minus. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're playing Miami.
Yeah, I thought they were counting points. That's cool. I missed that. How many you said it was? All right, Brady. How about you? What do you got for us?
All right. So, like Waz said, that was just bad for us. 1 and 4, respectively, both ways. It happens in gambling. And if you looked at our games, Buffalo was covering. They had the game covered. They gave up a backdoor cover with less than a minute left. They gave up a fucking a shenanigans touchdown. So that should have been a cover. The pit over, I was playing the numbers game. Syracuse's offense stinks, so that kind of backfired on me there. Kansas City would have covered had FanDuel not made it a super boost. Once you put the super boost out there, it's over for you. So that one was over. I did win the Sperm Bank Lock of the Week, and I was wrong about Georgia Tech. UCF still looks like their fucking offense is far superior to Georgia Tech's defense. With that said, first pick, I'm going to lay to 27. UCF's playing against East Carolina. I'm going to take UCF with the 27. That offense didn't look – it literally looked like it didn't miss a beat. They scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. I mean, they're going to come out now. They look they didn't really look rusty like I thought they were going to. So I think that's going to carry over. ECU, terrible. They're terrible. They were the basement of their division last year. They were 2-8. They're going to get thumped. They're not going to be able to stop that. Georgia Tech couldn't stop it with Power 5 fucking athletes. There's no way East Carolina's stopping it. So I'm going to lay to 27 there. I'm going to agree with Drew. I'm going to take Green Bay plus the 3.5. I would have made this my lock. The only reason I didn't was because the Saints are fucking assholes, and next week they might come out and look like they did week 1.
Yeah.
But Michael Thomas probably still isn't going to play from what I was reading. So, I mean, the way Aaron Rodgers and them boys is rolling down there, Aaron Jones might have fucking 6 touchdowns. So I'm going to take that. And my last pick, I'm going to take Liberty minus the 6.5 over Florida International.
Liberty.
Minus what?
6.5. Liberty, they're bringing back their quarterback, Malik Willis, who had a hell of a year last year. He's a stud. Led their team in passing, obviously, and led their team in rushing last year. So, I mean, FIU, another team that was in the basement of the American last year, so they're going to be just as bad. They're supposed to be worse these first couple games. They haven't played yet. One of their linemen tested positive for COVID, so he's probably not going to play. He did return, but he hasn't practiced or anything. Their other tackle got banged up in practice. He's questionable. So Liberty likes to run the ball. They're going to control that game. I'm probably going to beat them by a couple scores. Give you guys little numbers here. I don't like to give the numbers too early in the season because, it's a new year. The ATS trends are a little bit unproven. But FIU, they're 2-7 ATS in their last 9 games in September. They're 1-4 in their last 5 games at home ATS. Then on the other side, Liberty, they're 5-1 in their last 6 in September, and they're 11-5 total against FIU. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna lay the 6.5 with that.
All right, good picks. Brady dropping a dynamite fucking Liberty pick. Tune into the show. It's one of the only places you're gonna get a fucking Liberty pick going on here. All right, so it's my turn. I wanted to clarify something real quick. Some of our odds, because I got a pick that Waz has, our line's a little different. Now this is whenever we pick them, so if you will like Waz's line, you like my points, tease it up or down a little bit. You don't really lose that much money in the odds. So you could tease it either way.
And real quick before you start, before I forget, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but with what you were saying, just a rule of thumb for gambling. Like for my UCF pick, they're given 27. That's probably going to go up by Saturday. Now, if you're getting points, it's better to wait till Saturday to take the points you're getting because that's probably going to go up. Usually when you're giving a lot, people like to take the points so it goes up. That would probably be up around 30 by kickoff Saturday.
Good point.
Just putting that out there.
For the amateur game. Good point. All right. So we're going to go to my picks. Okay, my first pick of the week is going to be the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the mullet-wearing fucking coach. -8.5 against West Virginia University. Okay? Now, I'm telling you to go ahead and give them 8.5 points because the Cowboys in their last 5 games against fucking West Virginia are 5-0 straight up, 5-0 ATS. West Virginia doesn't travel good into them down them south, them Big 12 schools. Take Oklahoma State and give up the 8.5. All right, my second game is going to be the Packers +3. Okay, mine's at +3 whenever I took it. I said take the Pack on the road plus the 3. They've scored over 70 points already in 2 games. That Saints defense is just a mess right now. And no Thomas means the Saints they're gonna have trouble scoring the fucking ball. So definitely, and the Packers defense is a pretty decent defense. So go ahead and take the Packers there plus the 3. And then my last bet, we're gonna circle the fucking wagons, talking loud, talking proud with the fucking Buffalo Bills. I got them at -2 against the Rams. Okay. So I honestly think this is going to be a tough football game. I think that the Rams defense is better than what people say. If you look at the numbers, they've given up less than 20 points in both of their games. So, but I think the Bills are going to come ahead at the end of this game. It's going to be a good defensive game. I look for them to win by 3 to 7 points. So you'll be safe giving up the 2, 1.5 if you take Waz's. So those 3 are my picks. So we're going to move on now to the upset special of the week. Drew, give me something good.
All right, well, before I get into my pick, I want to say I should have been 3-2 last week. My upset fucking other week was bullshit. The Falcons had a complete brain fart on the onside kick. Fuck me. I should have been 2-0 on my fucking upsets of the week. But we're going to bounce back. This week I was torn between 2. It was 2 college games I liked. But I went with Kentucky to beat Auburn this week. I know it's going against Waz's grain, but Kentucky's coming in. They got a lot of hype this year. I'm buying in on the hype. They're catching 7.5. Take that if you want it. But for the upset of the week, I'm taking Kentucky to stun Auburn.
Good pick. Waz, give me an upset of the week here. Give me something good.
All right, here we go. Now, I am going with the number 1 team in probably the shittiest division in the NFL. I'm going with the fucking Washington football team, baby. +7 against Cleveland. I think Cleveland fucking sucks. And I think the Washington football team, I think they're highly underrated. I think they go and they fucking beat the brakes off of Cleveland, baby. I think Baker Mayfield's a piece of dog shit.
To let you know, I wrote it down in the book as Redskins because they're the fucking Redskins to me. I'm not writing Washington football team. Fuck that. All right, it's a good pick. I was looking at that one myself. I was really looking at that one. Brady, give me something good, an upset special. I need money.
All I'm going to say, the last time on this motherfucking show, we had 2 people take the same underdog, the Arizona Cardinals. They won. So this week, me and Daniel's son, great minds think alike, we're taking the Washington football team to go into the dog pound with no fans. They're going to get it done. Anytime I see Cleveland, the Browns, laying more than 3 points, I like to think they like to lose most of those games. They probably should have lost to the Bengals Thursday night. The Bengals defense was horrible. They got gashed. Washington football team, they played Arizona tough last week. They almost came back on that game. They looked really good. Haskins, I think Haskins looks great. They're bought into Ron Rivera's system. In my opinion, they got the better coach. They got the better quarterback. Terry McLaurin, he's starting to pick his game up a little bit. Cleveland's just it's Cleveland, man. I mean, Cleveland laying 7, it's just, you know, they're all fucking hyped down there in Cleveland because they beat fucking Cincinnati, big fucking deal. You beat one of the worst teams in the league. at home, and you only beat them by 5 points. They gave up 30 fucking points to that team. I like the football team a lot here to come in there and get a W.
The football.
And they
Football
beat
team.
the Eagles. So, you know,
Football
football
team.
team, they don't look bad.
No, I like that pick though, from both you guys, because as I told you, I was gonna take it too because I really like that game. But so we would have had a three-peat. Now on our upset specials, we're gonna have a 2 versus 2 because I love the fucking Kentucky Wildcats going down and I'm gonna give you some fucking reasons why. Let me give you some reasons why. This is a huge upset alert. And you want to take Kentucky? Fuck them points. Just take them to shock the top 10 team on the road. And look, Auburn has had to replace a ton of players. And listen to this: they replaced all 4 defensive backs are gone. Big Derek Brown and Davidson from that defensive line that shut down the run, they're fucking gone. They graduated 4 starting offensive linemen out of 5. So they got 1 returning offensive lineman of that. Now, Auburn gets good recruits. We all know that. They're SEC, they're a power program. But they didn't have no fucking spring ball. They had a modified fucking training camp. Those young guys, I don't think are ready to step into this kind of fucking contest right now. And to drop 2 more things on you, Auburn will replace their defensive coordinator this year and their fucking offensive coordinator. Go with Kentucky. You're going to get some good fucking odds. Take them on the money line. Put 10, put 50, put 10 units. I don't fucking know. Whatever you want to put. Kentucky, baby. I like Kentucky. We got 2 Kentuckys, 2 Washington football teams. And I like the Washington football team too, so go put your fucking money on that one too. All right, now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the week. We are clipping at 7-1 on the fucking sperm bank lock of the weeks in the first 2. So let's keep it up. Drew, give me the sperm bank lock of the week.
All right, for our fans of the show, you guys know I've been fucking riding with them. Week 1, week 2, and I finally put them in my sperm bank lock of the week. Kyler Murray is looking like an MVP player this year. Arizona Cardinals -5.5 versus Detroit. I might keep riding Arizona all year. Arizona is playing fucking good football. I told you guys that week 1. I told you they were going to be a fucking sleeper. Kyler Murray's playing phenomenal. Hopkins, through the first 2 weeks, has a career high in receptions. He's got like 22 receptions through 2 weeks. That's insane. The defense is playing solid. Arizona is a threat, is a sleeper threat in that NFC. Watch out. Arizona -5.5 versus Detroit is my pick. Go jerk off in a cup, make some money. Bet on Arizona this week.
I'm starting to buy in, Drew. I'm starting to buy in. Waz, give me the sperm bank lock of the week.
All right, I took him week 1, and I fucking regretted it. But I'll tell you what, in week 3 against a shitty fucking Denver Broncos squad, and I'll tell you what, I don't think Jeff Driscoll's going to step into the system. He's only started 7 games in his NFL career, and I'll tell you what, the Steelers, they didn't fucking, they just took their fucking foot off the gas pedal last week against this guy. I think the Buccaneers go in there. I got them at -6. I think Tampa Bay is going to fucking destroy Denver. Destroy them. I think Tom Brady has had a lot of time now. Well, not a lot of time, but he's had more time to get in sync with his receivers, the fucking OC, the head coach. That's going to start coming together. They looked better last week than they did week 1. And I think week 3, it's all going to come together. And it's like in The Longest Yard when they're like, week 1, just go ahead and play a dog shit D2 team. Call it a tune-up game. Beat this shit out of them. Get your confidence up. That's what this game is against the Denver Broncos. I can't believe the line's only 6. I think Tampa Bay is going to shit all over Denver.
All right. We'll circle back to that. I mean, I have little problems with it, but that's pretty good pick. Brady, give me a sperm bank lock of the week.
All right, my sperm bank lock of the week. Here we go, baby. I got a fucking special treat for the fellas here. Special treat coming for my sperm bank lock of the week. We're going with the Army Black Knights, baby. +14. They're playing against Cincinnati. Cincinnati did not impress me. That defense gave up 20-some points to Austin Peay. Army, they're 2-0 against the spread this year. They covered a fucking 20-point spread last weekend, which is unheard of. These boys are rolling. They're going to control the clock. They're going to pound it down their throat. And bold prediction. I almost use this as my upset. I think Army might get it done. Army in their last 12 against top 25 teams, 10-2 ATS against the spread. 5 out of them games, they went to overtime. And they almost beat Oklahoma down in Norman. I think it was 2 years ago. They was catching 20-some points. No one gave them a chance. The Army Black Knights, baby. Here they go. Here we go.
How many are you getting, Brady?
14. I come prepared. I bought it
I love that
today.
Cincinnati team, but
What?
I like the pick. I like it, but I really like that Cincinnati football club. We'll go for
they're
some
a good
picks.
team.
All right, so it's time for my sperm bank lock. We're gonna go for my sperm bank lock of the week. And I don't know if Drew's looking in my fucking book or what, because I'm riding them Arizona Cardinals for my fucking sperm bank lock of the week, -5. I don't know who the fuck Detroit thinks they are only getting 5. That spread should be 10 fucking points. I think Arizona's going to beat them by 2 or 3 touchdowns. And Cards are 2-0 ATS against the spread. I don't have to give you too many numbers. They're 2-0. Detroit's 0-2 versus ATS. And they're giving up like 30 points a fucking game. So that's an easy fucking pick. Take Arizona. You ain't got no money, get down to the fucking your local sperm bank, jerk off into a cup. They got magazines, probably got fucking videos. It's been a long time since I've been to one. Go donate some sperm, get some cash, and put it on the fucking Arizona Cardinals. Or if you like Army or if you like Tampa Bay, do that. Our sperm bank locks of the week are 8-1. Fucking
7.
follow it. If you're not following our sperm bank locks of the week, you're not making fucking money. You want to make money? That's it. All right,
7.
Do you want to make money?
I like
Do you like money?
Do you like money?
Let's go over some of these real quick before Waz has to take off. The only thing I don't like about your sperm bank, Waz, is Denver's just a tough place to go sometimes with that altitude and going up there and playing. I don't know. Just tell me something different. You don't think that's a problem?
So Jeff Driscoll stepped in, and one thing I will say, when a backup quarterback comes in, a lot of the time it seems like that team gets a spark for the rest of that fucking game. It really does seem like that does fucking happen.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah,
but I don't think Jeff Driscoll comes into this game doing what he did in the second half against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he's going to come out. Tampa Bay is going to dial it the fuck up. He's going to get a lot of pressure on him. He hasn't started that many games. He hasn't played in that many games. And I don't see Denver keeping up with Tampa Bay. Also, another thing, Tampa Bay, they addressed the issue, why isn't Gronk getting the ball? And Bruce Arians said, I like him as a fucking blocking tight end. Now, any team that comes out and says, we don't give a fuck if Gronkowski gets the ball or not, because the rest of their offense is producing, okay? I mean, that just tells me they're confident. They got their fucking game plan set, and I like to see it, even though I love Gronk, and I think he's a tremendous athlete. If they don't need him, fuck, that's scary.
All right, Brady, since you gave us a fucking dynamite Liberty pick, I'm going to go to you here first. What do you got, anything to say about anyone's picks? Like them, love them, don't like them?
Well, obviously, I love Waz's upset pick. We have the same one. So there was a couple games for the upset wise. I think this week's going to mirror week 1 in college football. The NFL, I mean, this is an NFL pick, but I'm saying college football wise, there's a couple fucking teams out there that I like to pull off an upset. Army, I give them a chance. I don't know that they're going to do it. If they control the ball or control the game the way I see them controlling the game, take Cincinnati out of their rhythm. I mean, I think Army could get a win there. Maybe. We'll see. I love the 14, obviously. That's my lock. But the Troy Trojans, they're getting I think it's 15.5.
No one picked Troy.
What?
No one picked Troy. No one picked Troy. Like, I'm talking about the picks we got down here on paper.
Yeah, he's asking you to give commentary on our picks.
I know what he's asking me. I was just giving the people fucking some love. That's all. But yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the Bama pick? That's a lot of fucking points for their first game.
I don't like the Bama pick at all. They have an unproven quarterback coming in there. Nobody knows who this guy really, what's he's gonna do. And I don't know. They lost a lot too. Missouri probably isn't very good either. So I don't know. I wouldn't have laid that many points. Not
right. We all know Bama's gonna beat. They might.
Yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Yeah, but I don't know
for the first game here. Usually,
Yeah.
Bam opens up with like a cupcake to get in tune. But I mean, Missouri's
Appalachian State.
yeah, Missouri might be a cupcake compared to the SEC teams, but they're not Appalachian State or Southwest Louisiana Helen Keller School for the line. But
Kentucky, I love the Kentucky pick. Auburn, I don't think Waz really looked much into it, but they lost a lot of players, man. And Bo Nix kind of took a beating last year on that offensive line. And Kentucky's pass rush is supposed to be the real deal this year. So, I don't know. I like that pick a lot. Tampa Bay, questionable for a lock, too, because, like you said, going up to Denver.
Teams have a tough time
It's
going up there.
It's a tough place to play. Everybody says it. I mean, literally everybody says it. Now, Tom Brady has a lot of experience playing there, so maybe that works to Waz's favor. But, that pick's
Raiders and Kansas City, teams who go there every year.
Yeah, that's not as bad. But, I mean, Tampa Bay as a whole, they don't go there very often. I don't know the last time. Probably, 8 years ago they've been there.
That's a C-level team going up to a fucking mile-high city. I don't know. Maybe Waz is right. I hope he's right.
Yeah, I mean,
I love us to lock these in. I like giving. Those are the ones I'm the most. I want to win the most is the sperm bank because that's just it's a guarantee. We're guaranteeing you it. We got to win those. So and we're 8-1, so we're proving we are.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say for both of you guys' Bills pick. I like the Bills. I stayed away from using them as a play. I'm gonna bet them. But this game right here, that's going to be a big game for me to see which one of those teams is really for real or not. Like, if the Bills are for real like I think they are, they'll get it. They're at home. They should get it done. But the Rams, though, the Rams are impressive a little bit here. Like, I don't think anyone thought they were going to be anything special. I mean, they beat Dallas, and then they thumped the Eagles. I mean,
Eagles are a mess.
Yeah, I know. They're a mess. I'm just saying, I like the Bills here, but I also, we'll see. This is the Rams' chance right here. If they come out and win this game, the Rams might be a problem too.
Yeah.
So,
and
we'll see.
Let me tell the people, the Pack, we got 3 of us pick the fucking Packers. So, that might be a fucking play there for you people.
Oh, the Packers. Packers, I love that pick. That pick's just –
yeah.
I seen from
jump on that early because I think that line's going to go down. It could be a close, even game by game time.
What I seen from that Saints defense was just, that was atrocious. Like,
that was awful.
It was terrible.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers always plays good down in fucking. He always plays good in that fucking down. Always. What do you think about my Oklahoma State pick? Anyone?
Ride 'em Cowboys.
I haven't looked much into West Virginia. The only game they played this year that I've seen them play was fucking Eastern Illinois or whatever. So it was hard to judge what they're going to be about. Oklahoma State, you know what they are, but they did just barely beat Tulsa at home. I know that Tulsa defense is pretty fucking stacked, but Hubbard. Oklahoma State's going as Hubbard goes. If they can run the ball and establish the run game, I think you'll cover that. But if West Virginia somehow finds a way to stop the run, I don't know. I didn't look much into that game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I stay away from the Big 12, man. The Big 12, all them fuckers scare me except for Oklahoma.
Yeah, they like to put up a lot of fucking points. A lot of them games are close, man. Go ahead, Waz. What do you got?
All right. First, I cannot stress enough how much I hate that fucking Alabama pick from Drew. We don't know what they are. They've had too much time off. COVID happened, all this shit. They had no spring ball, like you said about Auburn, but, Alabama, they're not starting their fucking season with a tune-up game like they usually fucking do. They usually start out with some fucking team that's barely in Division fucking 1, and they just go in and beat the shit out of them. Now, Missouri, I don't know too much about Missouri, but I don't know enough about the heart of this Alabama team and how they're going to come out to say that they're going to cover that fucking huge of a spread. What was the spread again, Drew?
27.5.
27.5. That's a lot of fucking points for a fucking first game to fucking
and a conference game too.
Yeah.
Like you said.
And another one that I didn't like of Drew's was that fucking Jets pick. Ooh. Jets suck fucking dick.
Oh, yeah,
no way. No way. Oh, they fucking.
I hope
suck.
he wins it, but I didn't really care for that pick either. I mean, they basically played the second teamers of the San Francisco 49ers last week and still lost 31-9.
Yeah, they got fucking destroyed. I think the Jets fucking suck. They might be the worst team in football this year. It's
Yeah.
very close with a
I
couple.
mean, I don't think the Colts are all that good either, but
10.5's a lot, man. 10.5 is a lot of fucking points.
that is a lot
Well,
for pro football.
they covered a 10.5 point spread against Minnesota. So I mean, why
Let
can't
Let me ask a question. Why the fuck is the Colts giving up 10.5 to the Jets, but Arizona's only giving up 5.5 to Detroit? What's going on there? I mean, good for us.
No, don't ask questions.
And then I also wanted to point out that I hated you guys' Kentucky pick. I don't give a fuck about that pass rush. Bo Nix is going to fucking get it done. Auburn, boom. I was thinking about making that my fucking lock of the week, honestly. I think Auburn's going to fucking piss pound the shit out of Kentucky.
Hey, when you're driving down to North Carolina, look up Bo Nix's numbers last year. Not very good. And he lost 4 of his offensive linemen. So
But he's got heart, baby. He's got heart. The kid battles.
he ain't going to get heart. He ain't going to have heart when he's getting fucking piss pounded.
It's confirmed. It's
Five
confirmed.
on his offensive line.
It's confirmed. Kentucky's winning that football game. Waz's only rebuttal to was he has heart. It's not
Okay,
a good rebuttal.
Drew, tell me
It's not a good
one thing about your Alabama pick other than Alabama's always really good. Tell me one thing about Alabama. Go ahead.
It's Alabama. They're the best
There
coach
you
in
go.
college
You
football.
fucking asshole.
Their defense is always fucking loaded. You know they're always going to come ready to fucking play. They're
Can you
always
name
going
one-
to have 5-star recruits.
Do you know who their quarterback is, Drew?
I don't, but it doesn't matter.
Neither do
Let me
I.
say
That's
this
why I didn't
about
fucking bet
Alabama,
on them.
Like Drew said, Alabama got 5-star recruits that sit for 2 fucking years before they come in. They're gonna be good. They're always
They're going to be real good.
They recruit better than anybody else. They're gonna be good. but the only problem I didn't like with it, Drew, was just the amount of points for the first game of the year, and it's against a fucking conference opponent. And
See, I'll put this there. Alabama's going to win that game. They're going to win the game in a range that is very close to the spread. The thing I worry about in that game is 90% of the time you just bank on Alabama's defense giving up 7 points max. I mean, so in a game like this, you really need them to start strong for one, because if they start out rusty and going into halftime, it's a 10-7 game or something, 14-7. I mean, you might be in a little trouble.
Yeah.
So you need them to come out strong, and you need to hope that Alabama's defense is like they are every year, which I'm sure by mid-season or in a couple of weeks they're going to be. But they haven't played a game yet. I don't know how much really practice they've had. So, I mean, Missouri likes to run that spread 5 wide, no huddle. They might get a couple fucking scores in that game. But the spread's it's going to be a close. It's going to be a close. I'd say Alabama wins by definitely 20 points. But that extra,
that's
you
what
need an extra 2 scores to the 20.
Another thing you really have to be careful about is that backdoor fucking cover on them big ass spreads. You got to be careful of that fucking backdoor cover, man. They get a late fucking score and you're fucking cooked.
See, that's why I like betting on UCF a lot of the time too, because they don't give a fuck. Like UCF will spread you out. Look what they did to Georgia Tech in the fourth quarter. They were beating 28-14 with like 7 minutes left. And they scored 2 more touchdowns. They go for it. They don't care. They don't run the ball
Kill shot.
Kill shot, baby.
Kill shot. All right, so I guess we're gonna wrap that up here.
Wait, Drew didn't give any input.
Yeah.
Let Drew give some
Yeah.
input.
Oh, okay, Drew, you got input on any of
But
that?
yeah, I had down 4 quick comments. 1, roll tide. 2, love the fucking Arizona pick. I'm finally happy someone's hopping on the bandwagon. 3, question for Brady. Did you buy that shirt just for today? Because if so, I'm riding Army heavy.
No, look,
Right.
it was destiny, right? We were in Boscov's today. I was waiting for Mom and Dad to check out, so I was browsing around the store, just looking. I wasn't looking for nothing in particular. I looked to my left. I look on the rack. Army Black Knights fucking football shirt sitting there. I said,
I like it.
it was already written down on my paper. I said, Jesus fuck. It was already my lock going into the day. It was just destiny.
Perfect. And number 4, if Waz loses another sperm bank lock of the week for us riding Tampa Bay, do we ban him from betting on Tampa Bay as his lock of the week?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to point something out about Drew's fucking sperm bank lock of the week last week. As I commented last week when he said he didn't know what New England was going into that fucking game, and I said, then why did you make it your sperm bank? New England damn near won that fucking game.
Who won?
Covering the spread. I'll tell you what, New England would have covered the spread if they didn't have fucking dog shit Nick Folk kicking field goals, because they would have kicked a
won?
game-winning field goal instead of having to punch it in on the one.
With ifs and buts. Don't come in here with ifs
Who
and buts.
won?
Yeah, because
If my
if
uncle
you
had
want to,
tits, it'd be my aunt. So I don't
if
wanna
you
hear
want to go with the ifs and buts of that game, if Greg Olson wasn't over the top and a piece of shit, the Seahawks win that game by double digits. Russell Wilson puts a ball right in his fucking hands, and it goes through him for a pick six. So, I mean, make sure if you're going ifs and buts, make sure you if that in there too.
There's
Greg
no ifs
Olson-
and buts on this fucking show.
No.
You cover or you don't fucking cover. No ifs and buts. All right, that's going to be a wrap.
Boom, roasted.
Lock in your fucking bets. Post in the comments with you whether you agree with them or not. I don't think you're going to disagree with any of our sperm banks. They're pretty fucking good, baby. We're 8-1. Don't at me with that bullshit. All right, that's a wrap. We'll see you next week.
All right, next week for the show. See you later, guys.